Yeah, okay. Hello YouTube. Today I'm going to be showing you how to pinpoint GPIO on the Libre Renegade. So the Libre Renegade, it's one of them single board computers. It's a really good single board computer. I'll pull up a picture here. However, the GPIO is kind of, well, a polished ship. Frankly, the GPIO support is just abysmally bad. And I think I figured out the GPIO on this guy. And in this case, I'm using this for a project in which I have a bunch of SDRs in a box. And I want to control the SDRs. So, anyways, they luckily do have schematics for the whole entire board. But for starters, you can go over to the GPIO connector. As you can see, it's got GPIO 2C5 for some of these, for instance. The way they're doing their stuff here. So the way they're actually mapping their GPIO is it's 32 times the GPIO chip. And then you add in 8 times GPIO bank plus the pin. So if you have GPIO 2C4, so in this case GPIO 2, so GPIO 2 underscore C4, that would equal 32 times 2, so 64, plus 8 times 2, so 16 plus 4, which is 84 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 32. So it's very inconvenient, and yeah, but I figured I'd make a video on this because it does not look like there's very much documentation on this at all. There really should be documentation on it. If you actually go into the Linux thing, the thing that threw me off is if you pull up a terminal here and you look in /sys/class/GPIO, you do have each of these GPIO chips, and the GPIO chips, you don't actually have to interface with the chips. You just use the standard sysfs scheme. So, you know, you just go into like the GPIO pin, so GPIO 84 for instance, which is what I'm messing with earlier. You echo 0 into value, you know, as you would, and you echo 1 into value again if you want to turn it on. You can set to input output. So it's standard sysfs scheme, but they got these weird GPIO chips. Luckily, you don't have to interface with them. So normally most Linux systems have, like, you know, GPIO chip something in there. There's normally only one. There's normally not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you don't have to enable these through Armbian-config. So I'm actually running Armbian on that. I would assume that the Renegade is, the operating system is fairly similar between Armbian and the official branch. I don't use the official branch per se. I prefer Armbian for my application. But yeah, that's how you control the GPIO. Hope this helps somebody out in the world somewhere. Have a good day.